Doing all my drugs, young boy. In the club like lil' mama in my eyesight. She go on with me tonight. We connect like Wi-Fi. Yeah, on the table.
What's up, guys? This is Blessed Murder, also known as AJ and IRL, and for today's video, we didn't get no suggestions on who to watch, so I'm making the decision for the next video that we're watching. And yeah, let's. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I certainly will. So like, I'm just hoping you guys will feel the same. If not, then it's cool. There's always gonna be another video for you guys to like enjoy that's in my channel. So keep a lookout for that. Let's go look for a video to react to. So today we're gonna be reacting to channel Frederator. He has 2 million subscribers. I'll put the link of the actual video in my description if you don't want to see my reaction. And the title is 107 Boondocks Facts You Should Know. I don't know if you guys grew up on Boondocks on Adult Swim, but I certainly did, and I have a special place in my heart for Boondocks, bro. I have a special place in my heart for Boondocks, especially my favorite character, Huey. He's very enlightened. Not enlightened, but like wise.
This is Uncle Ruckus, no relation. I think y'all should be doing 107 facts about the Boondocks. Why it is the best show on the television. Bye-bye.
Facts.
I'm Johnny at Frederator, and we're digging deep into the backstory of the Boondocks. Are you a diehard fan, or are you just curious what all the hype's about? No matter which level you're at, we've got you covered. So get ready, because we're counting down the 107 facts that you should know
sponsored.
about the Boondocks. Let's get started. Number 1. The Boondocks began in 1996 as a syndicated daily comic strip by Aaron McGruder. He originally conceptualized it as a television show, but decided to start smaller and work his way up. Number 2. McGruder originally hails from Chicago, and after several moves ended up living in a predominantly white suburb in Maryland. This became the inspiration for the Freeman's main plot in the Boondocks. Number 3. He jokes that many articles cite different ages at which he left Chicago, but on the record, McGruder says he was only there when he was about a year old and did not spend a significant amount of time in the inner city. Number 4. In 1997, McGruder attended a convention of the National Association of Black Journalists, where he met Harriet Choice, the vice president of Universal Press Syndicate, who was scouting minority talent. Not long after McGruder provided some samples of his work, Universal Press Syndicate signed a contract with him. By April 19th, 1999, the Boondocks launched in 160 newspapers. Number 5. Oversized eyes and foreheads, McGruder's art style borrows heavily from Japanese manga, which he loves. Now that is a cultural bridge. Number 6. Bridging over the Atlantic this time, McGruder's brand of comedy was influenced by Monty Python, and he has called The Life of Brian the most brilliant piece of satire ever. Number 7. Huey Freeman was named after Huey P. Newton, co-founder of the Black Panther Party for self-defense and icon of the Black Power movement of the late 1960s
so that's kind of what developed Huey's character.
Number 8. The Boondocks debuted on the hit list online in February 1996 before moving to the independent student newspaper The Diamondback. The Diamondback was printed by the University of Maryland, where McGruder majored in African American Studies. Number 9. McGruder is well studied in political and social movements. In fact, Melinda Schottevert, the professor of his Black Resistance Movements class in college, likened him to Huey, recalling that it wasn't long before he was giving her reading assignments. Number 10. During the comic's run in the Diamondback, a technical issue prevented it from being printed and instead was a giant oops. McGruder didn't realize until that moment that his comic was actually popular among a diversity of readers, and so he had to offer up an explanation. Number 11. The comic ran in the Diamondback newspaper until March 18th, 1997. Number 12. After pulling the comic from Diamondback, the strip began appearing in The Source, a hip-hop magazine. Number 13. The comic had the third largest launch in comic history, just behind For Better or Worse and Calvin and Hobbes. Number 14. It had a circulation of 200 million daily and 300 million on Sundays, and sometimes moved out of the comic section into editorials. Some newspapers would even skip running it altogether from time to time when it touched on more controversial subjects. Number 15. It became well known for poking fun at serious issues, from violent hip-hop to civil rights leaders, though McGruder admits that even he steers clear of some subjects because he wants to work in Hollywood. Smart move. Number 16. In early 2006, McGruder handed the drawing of the comic to Boston artist Jennifer Sang, explaining that he was a better writer than an artist. Number 17. During the comic's run, Huey never smiled. Like, Not even once. He was a real serious guy. Number 18. According to Magruder, the Freeman trio, Huey, Riley, and Granddad, represent the three different facets of the sort of angry black man archetype. Number 19. Following the attacks on 9/11, Magruder got even more politically intense, as if that were possible, with one issue that saw Huey calling the FBI to suggest that Ronald Reagan, George W. Bush, and Henry Kissinger as guilty parties. Soon after that, the Daily News banned the Boondocks for several weeks. Number 20. In response to the censorship, Magruder replaced the Boondocks with a strip called The Adventures of Flaggy and Ribbon. It was an adaptation of a bit regarding the terrorist attacks performed by Chris Rock while at lunch with Magruder. Number 21. After having pitched the series as a show for several years, Magruder finally struck a deal with Sony, who picked up the rights to produce a television series and a feature film based on the property.
That's
Number 22. Before allowing the series to be animated, though, Magruder wanted to make sure that he could do it right on his own terms. He even had a deal with Fox that fell through because the Boondocks is far from a primetime network show, so the pilot they created was far from what a Boondock show should look like. Number 23. The 6-minute Fox pilot, which Magruder worked on from 2003 to 2004, was, in his words, a hellish experience, and worked him into a zombie-like state. Number 24. Mike Lazo, the senior vice president of programming at Cartoon Network, got in touch with Magruder and asked to see the pilot. While he deemed it too networky, he gave Magruder the opportunity to make the show the way he wanted, on Adult Swim. Number 25. Among the factors that led Magruder to sign with Adult Swim was their appreciation of animation. At Fox, the concern was not for peak animation quality, whereas Adult Swim encouraged him to make it look good. Who knew they were such art connoisseurs? Number 26. Magruder declared that the Boondocks show would not bleep the use of the N-word. He said, "I think it makes the show sincere. I understand the word offends a lot of people, but that's what late night cable is for." Number 27. Executive producer Reginald Hudland isn't really executive producer. He jumped ship after the Fox pilot, and his name pops up out of contractual obligation. Number 28. The series theme was composed by Ashiru, the Peabody Award-winning hip-hop artist, veteran educator, and founder of Guerrilla Arts, Inc., an arts education organization specializing in bringing high-quality arts and cultural programming to low-income communities. Number 29. Regina King provides the voices for both Huey and Riley Freeman. At first, she was only tapped to play Riley, but the show producers were having a hard time finding someone who could match her as Huey. Ultimately, they asked her to try alternating back and forth between them, and they were blown away. Magruder says that having the brothers voiced by the same person helps them feel related. Number 30. Alicia Keys nearly voiced Huey, though, but had to drop out due to scheduling conflicts. Number 31. John Witherspoon, known for his role as Mr. Jones in Friday, voices Granddad. Magruder says that no one else could have played Granddad, as Witherspoon can both nail a catchphrase and balance out a dramatic scene. Number 32. Several episodes make references to Friday as well, mostly by Granddad, quoting it or literally referencing John Witherspoon. Number 33. Granddad's full name is Robert Jebediah Freeman. Number 34. Witherspoon nearly voiced Uncle Ruckus until Gary Anthony Williams came along. The producers were won over by his voice, which brought a bigness to the role that they had been looking for. Williams had appeared on Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle and does an assortment of voice work, including being the announcer for the Eric Andre Show. Number 35. Williams was encouraged to do a lot of improv since he really understood Uncle Ruckus, so a lot of his jokes are actually ad-libbed. Number 36. Jasmine Dubois was played by Gabby Soleil. During the casting process, she was a final contender alongside a 30-year-old actress who sounded nearly identical. In the end, the role was given to Soleil because she actually was a child and was able to play the role more sincerely. Number 37. Soleil voiced Jasmine until season 4 when she was recast with Kiara Polis. It's been Polis's only role. Number 38. The first episode of the animated series aired November 6, 2005 to a record-breaking 1.5 million viewers, which Adult Swim had never before received for a premiering series. Number 39. With a license fee of approximately $400,000 an episode plus marketing, the Boondocks became the most expensive show that Cartoon Network had ever produced. Number 40. One of the show's tactics was to create imagery that was captivating enough that it would make up for the unpleasant and often controversial things being said. That way, viewers who didn't care for the dialogue would still stay for the visuals. I guess you could always watch it on mute. Number 41. Unlike the comic strip, which was always fueled by topical events and figures, the show was written in a way that it would be timeless so that it would survive into glorious syndication. Number 42. Another difference between the production of the comic and the show, the comic was a one-man job. While Magruder did write most of the episodes of the Boondocks series, he had to get used to working with other people. Number 43. Magruder often attacked black political commentator Larry Elder in both the comic strip and the television series. Elder published an opinion piece in response to Magruder's attacks where he coined the Magruder, an award for statements made by black public figures that Elder considers dumb, vulgar, and or offensive. Number 44. In March 2006, Magruder announced that he would be taking...
That's what make that's what makes Boondocks so good, because there's barely any censorship, and that's why it's a late night TV show. That's what makes it so good, because it's not censored at all.
A 6-month hiatus from the Boondocks comic strip in order to put more time towards the animated series. Most distributors opted to replace a comic rather than publish reruns, and it was canceled not long afterwards. Number 45. Sony mostly let Magruder roam free, but wrangled him back at one point when they asked him to heavily cut an episode that saw Oprah get kidnapped. Magruder obliged, stating that a fear of Oprah is healthy. Number 46. The episode Guess Hoes Coming to Dinner used the track Gold Digger by Kanye West. Magruder had included the track in a cut that was meant to convey the tone of the scene but not make it to air. However, Adult Swim and Sony liked it so much that they actually acquired the rights to keep it. Number 47. The animation for the show's fight scenes are inspired by other anime, including Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Both of
That makes so much sense why I love Boondocks so much. I love Cowboy Bebop and some other animes, like their fighting style. So that makes so much sense why I like the fighting style of Boondocks. And I was even watching Cowboy Bebop at the moment.
of which have also aired on Adult Swim. Magruder
I like
finds
how
the
aggressive the fights were, and like how subtle and
Number 48. Another reason that Magruder opted for the Eastern animation style was to differentiate Boondocks from the style established by the standard of adult animation, The Simpsons. Number 49. The second season of the Boondocks actually features segments animated by Japanese animation studio Madhouse, who are also responsible for Death Note. Number 50.
Death Note.
The episode Pause features a character
I need to get to that show. I haven't seen that series, and I have not seen that series once yet. I need to get to it. Right now I'm still on My Hero Academia though.
named Winston Jerome, who is a clear reference to Tyler Perry. So clear, in fact, that Perry was outraged. Number 51. Apparently, producers had anticipated this issue and taken steps to prevent it, such as having Magruder change Jerome's original name, which was a more obvious play on Perry, and bury the episode further in the season when it was slated to be the premiere. Number 52. Ed Winkler's grandson, Ed III, was voiced by Charlie Murphy, actor and brother of Eddie Murphy. Number 50.
He's the landlord from Black Jesus too.
While the comic strip focuses the most heavily on Huey, the show gives most attention to Granddad, Uncle Ruckus, and Riley, with Huey more so doing the narration and playing the straight man. Supposedly, that's how Magruder intended it before 9/11 changed the strip's topics and his focus. Number 54. Magruder aimed to keep the comic strip and series separate in order to prevent them from being dependent on one another. Number 55. For instance, the show cut Huey's best friend Michael Caesar and introduced Uncle Ruckus. Number 56.
Oh, really?
The 2006 episode
Is that why they're matching opponents from like the last time they were trying to to rob Oprah, and like there was a fight scene in between Huey and Uncle Ruckus. They ended up fighting, and then he was an actual match with Huey because he was supposed to be like a friend. But then they changed him.
Return of the King, Martin
like
Luther
some type
King
of
uses
racist,
the N-word, something Reverend Al Sharpton objected to. He felt it defaced the name of Dr. King and wanted the producers to apologize. The controversy over the episode was later referenced in the cartoon strip and in the TV episode The Block is Hot in a morning radio announcement. Number 57. Dr. King was voiced by voice actor veteran Kevin Michael Richardson, known for countless voices. Such examples include Uncle Grandpa's Mr. Gus, Nickelodeon's Ninja Turtles' Shredder, and American Dad's Principal Lewis. Number 58. Following Rosa Parks' death in 2005, Magruder removed several rough-hewn references to the civil rights leader from an upcoming episode of the show. Number 59. Aaron Magruder had public fights with BET over the years, and because of that, he developed a few Boondocks episodes that poked fun at the network. Magruder has stated in interviews that the reason he goes after BET is because, in his opinion, the network executives failed to elevate the network's standards. Supposedly, 2 episodes that attacked BET were banned, though Cartoon Network has alleged that was not the reason. Number 60. The first episode that poked fun at BET was The Hunger Strike. This episode actually never aired on TV and was DVD exclusive. It featured a character named
I've seen it before. It was not banned on TV. I've seen it once.
Deborah Leavell, named
I remember
after
it.
BET's chairman and chief executive Deborah L. Lee, and
I remember
Reggie
that
Redmond,
specifically.
based on BET president
It wasn't on there for a while though. It did get taken down eventually.
Reginald Hudlin. Number 61. The second episode was the Uncle Ruckus reality show, which features Uncle Ruckus, who received his own reality TV show from BET. Number 62. The Boondocks episode The S Word is based on a real-life event at the Jefferson County High School in which a teacher called a student the derogatory word. Number 63. Left-wing activist Rollo Goodlove was voiced by musician CeeLo Green and modeled after Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. Number
I can see that.
64. Riley's teacher, Mr. Pedo, was voiced by actor Fred Willard. Willard would
Pedo.
later appear in Magruder's next show, Black Jesus. Number 65. Scrubs' Donald Faison voiced Wedgie Rudlin. Number 66. According to the episode, It's a Black President, Huey Freeman, nobody knows how old Granddad is. Not even himself. Number 68. Carl Jones.
Well, I guess if how old Witherspoon is, I guess that would probably be your answer.
Voice of
Maybe.
Magnificent is also a co-executive producer on the Boondocks,
Maybe.
as well as Hogan Knows Best and the Black Dynamite animated series. Number 69.
I need to see Black Dynamite. I have not seen not one episode. I need to get to it.
Comedian Bill Maher made a cameo appearance in the episode It's
I keep forgetting the
Black
name.
President Huey Freeman. Number 70. In It's a Black President Huey Freeman.
There's another episode. It's on Adult Swim. It's for like, it's an ass, but he's like working as a cop. I've yet to find it, but I know
Granddad's
I know
plea
it's there
of
somewhere.
"Don't tase me, bro" is a reference to a 2007 incident that occurred at the University of Florida. A student named Andrew Meyer was tasered by campus police after refusing to leave a forum in which presidential candidate John Kerry was speaking. Number 71. Sung Hoon Kim, who directed several episodes of the show, has also worked as a storyboarder on Legend of Korra and on Uncle Grandpa as the oversee director. Number 72. A pimp named Slickback was voiced by comedian Cat Williams. Number
Cat
73.
Williams!
Ed
Okay,
Winkler
yeah, I
III's
see why
buddy
that's
Jim
familiar.
Rummy was voiced by the one and only Samuel L. Jackson. Number 74. Rapper Mos Def voiced
That
the
makes
Boondocks
sense.
rapper Gangstalicious. He is based on the late Jim
Gangstalicious.
Kelly's portrayal of Mr. Williams from Bruce Lee's movie Enter the Dragon and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's character Hakeem from Bruce Lee's movie Game of Death. Number 75. In the episode Attack of the Killer Kung Fu Wolf Bitch, Luna speaks of the kunite, which is a real thing. It is a freestyle sparring or fighting in martial arts. Number 76. Comedian and actress Aisha Tyler voiced Luna. She is best known as Lana on Archer. Number 77. Attack of the Killer Kung Fu Wolf Bitch features the song Never Gonna Give You Up, which was popularized by Rick Astley. Number 78. The episode had Bob Hathcock as supervising director. He's done other work on other shows, like being an animator on such shows as Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, and animation timer on Sonic the Hedgehog and Duckman. Number 79. Mactastic and Phenomenal of the Lethal Injection crew are voiced by actual real-life rapper Snoop Dogg and Busta Rhymes. Number 80. The episode Invasion of the Katrinians featured Cedric the Entertainer as cousin Jericho Freeman.
He was in Haunted House, and I think Haunted House 2 as well.
Number 81. The
That
episode
was fire.
Riley Was Here featured an art teacher voiced by Rob Paulson, who was an
Bob
homage
Ross.
to actual painter Bob Ross. Number
Yup.
82. The Boondocks has won numerous awards, including Peabody Award in 2008, an Image Award in 2011, and BTVA Television Voice Acting Award in 2015.
That's
as well as
fire.
appearing on top show lists from IGN and the New York Times. Number 83. Granddad's former friend Mo Jackson, featured in
Mo
the episode
Jackson.
Wingmen, was voiced by Mike Epps. Epps also worked with
Oh,
Granddad's
really?
actor John Witherspoon in the Friday movies. Number 84. In several episodes, a slow rendition of Jabba the Hutt's theme music for Star Wars plays as a theme song for Uncle Ruckus. Number 85.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I can see
Ghostface
that.
Killah appears
I
on
can see
Stink
that.
Meaner Strikes Back as the ghost of Ghostface Killah, who isn't actually even dead, but still has a ghost face. Number 86. Cindy McPherson, who premiered early in the comics run, didn't appear in the animated series until season 2. She is voiced by Tara Strong, who has basically voiced everyone else ever. Number 87. The episode Story of Jimmy
Alright, though.
Rebel is about the
Oh, so she was the voice actor for Foop. I mean not Foop. Poof. Like Fairly Odd
the
Parents.
eponymous racist country
The
western
baby.
singer who was based on the actual racist musician Johnny Rebel. Number 88. Bushido Brown features the voice of Black Dynamite actor and creator Michael J. White. Number 89. The episode Smoking with Cigarettes featured a character named Lamilton Tayshaw. Lamilton is
It reminds me of Biggie
a
Smalls.
parody of a real boy
Or
named Latarian
Notorious Big. Oh,
Milton, who
I kind of knew that though.
stole his grandmother's SUV and beat her
Yeah.
up for refusing to buy him fried chicken. Number 90. Magruder wanted to
Fried
get
chicken.
Asner after seeing him on Curb Your
Wow.
Enthusiasm and was surprised that Asner actually decided to come in. Number 91. The episode A Date with the Booty Warrior featured director John Landis as a voice. Landis is known for directing such classic films as Trading Places, Animal House, and Michael Jackson's Thriller music video. In the episode, he plays the leader of the counseling group. Number 92. The story of Lando Freeman was the episode in which a man claims to be the long-lost son
Oh,
of
Lando.
Granddad. The son was played by
Yeah.
actor Gerald Johnson, who would later play Black Jesus in Aaron Magruder's future series by the same name. Number 93. Granddad's
really?
short-lived girlfriend in Lovely Ebony Brown featured fire.
I haven't watched Black Jesus in so long, but I loved the series when I saw it. It was awesome.
Gina Torres as Lovely Ebony Brown. Number 94. The episode It's Going Down featured a
Isn't
character
Jesus
named
black
Jack
anyways?
Flowers, a parody of the character Jack Bauer from the TV series 24. Number 95. The season 3 episode The Fried Chicken Flu featured parodies of popular chicken franchises. Colonel's Fried Chicken was based on Kentucky Fried Chicken, Bluto's Chicken was Popeyes, Temple's Chicken was Church's, and Chick-fil-A was Chick-fil-A. Number 96. The 4th season of the Boondocks wouldn't air until 2014, 4 years after season 3 ended. Number 97. Aaron Magruder had no involvement in season 4.
Yo, was it just a message on that one episode of Boondocks where like they were feeding people like a bunch of crazy food and everyone got like food comas and stuff, and then they had like a timer before they like kicked them out the bed and stuff like that. Is that like just a message, or is there a reference to something that happened in real life?
At all. An official statement from Adult Swim claimed he was cut when a mutually agreeable production schedule could not be determined. However, it has also been said that he was fired. Number 98. Following Magruder's departure, Angela Nissel took over the bulk of the writing in season 4. She was previously a writer and co-executive producer on Scrubs. Number 99. Studio Mir took the reins as the animation studio for Boondocks season 4. They're known best for their work on The Legend of Korra. Number 100. Unfortunately, season 4 was met with a lot of negative reviews. Many saying that the show no longer felt like itself without the original creator.
The Last
on board.
Airbender.
Voice actors shared a similar sentiment, saying there was a void left by Magruder's absence that only contractual.
Rest in peace, Witherspoon. I forgot his first name. No, Granddaddy. Granddaddy.
Obligation could fill. So, a little less Frank Darabont leaving Walking Dead, and more Dan Harmon leaving Community. Number 101. The Boondocks series concluded with a total of 55 episodes. Number 102. The character of Pretty Boy Flizzy was inspired by musician Chris Brown. Number 103. We meet
No
Ed
way.
Wentworth the second for
Okay,
the
that makes sense.
first time in season 4. He's played by Sam McMurray, who had previously appeared on the show as the principal and as partygoer in the first episode with Ed Wunkler I. Number 104. The episode Breaking Granddad was a reference to the TV show Breaking Bad, but instead of meth, Granddad cooks up hair products that are even more dangerous than meth. Number 105. Breaking Granddad lacks a writing credit, which caused the LA Times to speculate that perhaps Magruder himself wrote it, and they just watched his name from it. After all, they already watched his name from everything else that season. Number 106. The episode I Dream of series is a spoof of the Spike Jonze film Her. Number 147.
Oh, really?
In 2013, Aaron Magruder attempted to kickstart a live-action Uncle Ruckus movie. It was set to explore a side of the Ruckus family separate from what was seen in the TV show. Unfortunately, the project fell $70,000 short of its $200,000 goal. Thank you for watching
No.
Cartoon Hangover's 107 facts that you should know about the Boondocks.
I wish I knew about that, or else I would have probably helped out.
If you like this one, perhaps you'll like some of these other shows. You can follow me and my musings on Twitter at JohnnyKisAOK. And if there's another movie or TV show that you think we need to cover, please let us know in the comments, because remember, Frederator loves you.
You guys should do 107 facts about the sweat glands on the back of my feet that you should know.
What the heck? Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to Frederator. I'm gonna make sure to put the link in the actual video in my description. That was a lot of information. Hopefully you guys learned something from Boondocks. Well, yeah. If you haven't heard or seen Boondocks before, you guys should definitely check it out. Many people will recommend it to you, but if I'm the first one to do so, then I will be that person. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Get more people to watch my video and enjoy. Give me recommendations on who to watch. If not, I'll make the choice. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the day. Peace out, and make sure you fulfill every day that you have, because time is illusion, but you do have a certain amount of days that you get to live. So enjoy those days. Peace out.